Hi, welcome to the Pure and Clean podcast, episode number 23. My name is Rommel, and today we're going to talk about identifying costs. So, in this episode, we will talk about your COGS or cost of goods sold. So, what are COGS? COGS are all the costs associated with selling your product or service. COGS can be fixed costs or they can be variable costs. Here are some example COGS. They can be the cost of products or raw materials, including freight or shipping charges. They can be the cost of storing your products in your warehouse. They can be direct labor costs for your workers or NPCs who produce the products that you're selling. They can be factory overhead expenses, or you can even factor in depreciation costs. So let's talk about our example. So in our previous episode, we talked about a mining organization that is selling gold by the ton and is making about 1,000 UEC profit per sale. So now let's take a look at our expenses. So we have warehouse and hangar spaces expenses, we have customer service expenses, we have marketing expenses, we have raw materials and new equipment hardware repair expenses. Now we've gone ahead and estimated what these expenses will be per month. So for our warehouse, we say 20,000 UEC per month, and we know that this is a fixed expense. So you actually want to go through, you want to list out all your expenses, estimate them what they will be per month, and then mark them as fixed or variable. So in our case, our warehouse, customer, and marketing expenses are fixed costs because we have to do them every month and we can estimate them pretty accurately. Now, raw material and new equipment, hardware, and repair costs, they can be variable expenses because it really depends on the demand for our material. And because we're also an agile organization, right? So a note here on listing your expenses. Obviously, you can go as detailed as you want. I personally choose to take a broad view of it. First of all, because, well, this is a video game and I don't want to spend my time preparing spreadsheets. But also because I think it's enough for our purposes in terms of creating a good Star Citizen organization. So anyway, if you add all of these up, our total fixed costs are 40,000 UEC, and our total variable costs are 20,000 UEC, which brings up our total COGS to be 60,000 UECs. Now, another thing I want to talk about is your break-even point. Break even is the point at which your business, the point for your business where the amount of transactions cover your costs. So to calculate our break even costs, we divide our total costs per month by our profit per sale. And this gives you your break even point. So to go back to our example, our total cost per month are 60,000 UEC per month. And our profit per sale is 1,000 UEC per sale, which means that we have to make about 60 sales per month to break even. In other words, we must sell 60 tons of gold per month to break even. In this episode, we have identified our fixed and variable costs for Star Citizen Mining Organization, and we have determined our break-even point of 60 sales per month. Next week, we will discuss how to create an income statement for your Star Citizen organization. The Pure and Clean podcast is a free Star Citizen podcast aimed at tackling the business side of the verse. Our episodes air every Monday. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and check us out at pureandclean.com. Hey there. So this is episode 2 out of 6 out of understanding your organization finances. Today we're going to talk about understanding unit economics.